You're tuned into the Red Hawk Sports Network.
Near side, Allen for three. Bucket, bang! Nyan Allen, he's got all 5 points for the Red Hawks.
More of a
tonight.
playmaker is what
Starting
Coach
off
Cohn
right.
said. Now Harms outside, three ball, will fall. Three ball again, bang! Nothing but the bottom of the net for the 22 of Dylan Harms.
Gilson for three, near side wing, bang! Double teamed, one leg, kicks it out to Parker for three. Boom! For three, now Parker right in front of the Red Hawk crowd. Boom! Allen and the slam!
You're tuned into the Red Hawk Sports Network.
Good evening and welcome out to the James M. Grant Center here in Redding, California. Your Simpson University Red Hawks taking on the Bushnell Beacons, making the trip down all the way from Oregon. I'm joined here by Sean Rodriguez. First time on the season for you, joining me on the call. How are you feeling ahead of tonight's game?
I'm excited. I'm crazy excited. You might recognize my voice from last year. Me and Jacob, we were in the booth last year, and I made a couple calls, a couple games. But this year, I mean, Jacob, he's revolutionized broadcasting here at Simpson, and we have a bunch of new equipment and just a whole new system, all thanks to this guy. So I'm really excited to be back with my partner. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, really, it gets down to everyone behind the scenes. We got people all over the place. We got Blue working a little B-roll, Joe working the live stream, my friend Scotty behind the camera. We've had AJ Raffaele work some stuff. A handful of other people that I'm suddenly blanking on. Ryan Gavin has also hopped in. Hannah Parsons, again from last year, and then we couldn't do it without Sam and Curly and Rob, all behind the scenes. They put in so much work for all these athletes, and thankfully I get to just, again, like, be the voice of the Simpson Red Hawks, give you guys moments that hopefully you clip up, save one day, show your kids, show your family and all that. So, of course, having to be a voice for everyone watching back home, friends, family, everyone, you know, that tunes in. So, and I've gotten a lot of handshakes and good jobs and everything from everybody. So it actually means a lot to get that feedback. And, of course, it means a lot coming from you, a basketball player, a hooper yourself. So just really enjoyed it all around. Tonight's game, Bushnell, Simpson. I mean, first thing on the docket. Hello fans, and welcome out to the James M. Grant Center. I'm Jacob Green, joined here by Sean Rodriguez. It is great to have you with us here on this Friday night edition of some Simpson Red Hawk basketball. Sean, your debut on this season, you were with me last season. Can't wait to get underway here. Nyan Allen rocking the new haircut. Fist bump from Ashton Harvey as we get set to get underway here from the James M. Grant Center here in Redding, California. There's a tip, and winning that will be Bushnell. Roy Bunn with it will dribble across the timeline, guarded by Jilson. Near side wing, dribbling around. Jilson fights through the screen. Handoff goes far side to Squeaky Johnson. Now guarding, that is Aiden Rolfs on the baseline, sent back up top, right in front of the Red Hawk bench. Kick outside, near side, deep three ball off the back iron, rebounded by Aiden Rolfs. The Red Hawks will get the first try here as Jilson will take it across the timeline, directing traffic, closely guarded by Roy Bunn. Allen sends it far side to Parker. Parker down into the lane, getting downhill, but turned over. One-hand save for the Beacons. They quickly move back up the floor. Bunn showing up the wheels on the far side wing. Guarded by Jilson, fighting through the screen. Gets right through it again. Screen coming in from Harvey, driving down. Jilson guarding, jumper offline, rebounded, and tipped away by the 24 of Aiden Ross. 22 of Dylan Harms, rather. Jilson, far side wing, gives it to Allen. Allen back up top, sends it to Rolfs. Rolfs near side, Jilson from downtown, off the back of the rim. Bushnell with the board. Johnson takes it up across the timeline. Ball handled. Little scoop pass now near side. Corner three will fall. A three ball coming in from Squeaky Johnson to open up the scoring here inside of the James M. Grant Center.
Johnson, yeah, well, Jacob, thank you for that introduction. Like I said, I'm Sean Rodriguez, and Nyan Allen's going to get that and one. A little bit of stats about Squeaky Johnson. He's a three-point shooter. He's 12 for 35. He shoots 34% from the three-point line. And, yeah, Allen just gets that bully bucket to go and one. Nyan Allen, he's averaging 21 points this season. He has 126 points total. And he is shooting about 56% from the field. Once again, Jacob, I'm so excited to be back in the booth with you, just commentating this Red Hawk evening game.
Yeah, just always fun to be inside of the James M. Grant Center. As Allen will have that first shot fall on the and one. We're all knotted back up at three. Just about a minute and a half underway here. Cone barking orders from the Red Hawk bench. Double team on the ball handler, Caleb Burnett, who drives into the lane and will head to the line to take a couple of shots.
Tough take by Burnett. On the Bushnell team, Caleb Burnett is actually averaging the most points on this Bushnell team. He's averaging almost 20 points. And as he goes to the line, he's shooting about 72% from the free throw line. He shot 39 free throw attempts. As he takes this shot, make that 30, and that's one more make for him. Burnett is obviously a key player for the Bushnell Beacons. Burnett's going to take one more shot at the free throw line. And that's going to fall for him. The Red Hawks now down two. Jilson, the sophomore from San Diego, guarded closely by Johnson. Jilson's going to swing that to Rolfs. Rolfs now tries to find Harms. Harms could not find it. Parker driving middle. Finds Rolf in the paint. Rolfs is going to try and find a shot of his own. Finds Harms in the corner. Harms is going to let this one fly. And that's just a little too much power on that. Rolfs really tried to get that one-on-one against Bushnell's Roy Bunn. Almost had the shot, but just could not get it to fall. Tried to find Harms in the corner. Harms just could not connect.
Yeah, just a little bit too strong. As Bunn will take it up the floor, sent near side. Now driving into the lane, pull up, floater will fall. Caleb Burnett just getting downhill with it, pulling up with the J. Now driving, kick back out. Now near side Parker on the mismatch. Jab step, driving baseline. At the block, he's going to have to send it from the baseline. Great job there, getting up and getting after it. Climbing the ladder, spin move, driving baseline again. Inside to Parker in the paint, goes up with it. Just a little bit wide. Jilson was going in for the rebound, couldn't corral it. Now Parker back up with it off the glass. Gets the bucket. Red Hawks pull back within two.
Great take by Timothy Parker. He's also been a very, very key player for the Red Hawks scoring. He's averaging 16 points this season, and he's actually averaging 4 rebounds which I believe is the third most on the team as a guard.
And another 3-ball
by
Caleb
Burnett. I mean, he's going to let that fly. Caleb Burnett hasn't been shooting too many threes this season. He's 2 for 7. So he's shooting just under 30% as Allen's going to try and make his way. He's going to take the midi, and that's short. Allen's going to get his offensive board now. He's going to attack. A little bit of English on that layup, and that's 2 more points for Nyan Allen. That's going to be 5 points for him.
Great job again by Nyan Allen. We talked about in the pregame show that, again, some technical difficulties with, so apologies on that end. Swoop now driving into the lane. Burnett goes up with it, off the back of the rim. Rebound, put back, and that will fall for Ashton Harvey out of Castle Rock, Washington. But Nyan Allen, definitely one of the key players here for this Redhawks team, as Jilson takes it across the timeline and up the floor. Far side wing handoff. Now goes back up top. Arms around to Allen. Inside pass to Rolfs. Rolfs, one-on-one, driving. Spin move at the near side block. Throws it up. Hook shot. Will fall.
Very, very tough shot by Rolfs. As Johnson now is going to bring it down the floor. Johnson scanning on Parker. Johnson's going to find, that will be Harvey. Harvey working on Allen, spinning, pumping, pivoting. Great defense by Allen, and Jilson's going to take the ball down the court.
He'll get across and look for some help. We'll slow it down, gives it to Allen, driving down the lane, and the two-hand slam from the big man, Nyan Allen. That will warrant a timeout call from the Bushnell Beacons. And we'll be right back after this. You're tuned into the Redhawks Sports Network with Jacob Green and Sean Rodriguez. Hello fans, and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center here in Redding, California. I'm Jacob Green, joined by Sean Rodriguez. It's great to have you with us here on this Friday night edition. Pullback, step back 3, rolls around, won't fall. Michael Wood, who just checked in, will get the board and gives it to Nyan Allen up this near side wing as he takes it across the timeline. Driving on Harvey, gives it up to Dylan. Arms sent back out to Mike Wood, now backdoor. Allen goes up with it and gets the tough bucket. A little bit of contact, but no problem for Mr. Nyan Allen. He's now got 9 points. And Allen averaging 21 coming into this game. Bushnell swings it around, back up top. Now driving. Jilson fights through the ball screen, driving baseline spin move.
It seems that Bunn stepped out of bounds. That's great defense by the Redhawks. Jilson just with that on-ball pressure, and Jilson's going to get a breather. We have Preston Kilbert checking into the game. Preston Kilbert, a great spark off the bench. Kilbert is a redshirt junior from Clovis, California, coming out of Reedley Junior College. And we actually have a media timeout here.
And we will get a media timeout, which will send us to the break. You're tuned into the Redhawks Sports Network with Jacob Green and Sean Rodriguez.
You can go anywhere and get a degree, but where you're going to get the degree and have a little bit of a more meaningful impact in your life.
Everyone's like so outgoing and wants to know each other and wants to get together and hang out.
There's so much to do. You can go hike or you can go down to the lake.
Never been fishing before, did it up here, snowboarding. I mean, everything I've done with this community and the people has just been super fun.
The professors actually know your name. It's awesome. They want people to be here and they want people to succeed.
You're never alone. Like, there's always resources and people to help you.
This will bring power into this.
Something that made me want to come to Simpson was hearing about how people have grown their faith with God.
There's so much the school has to offer, whether that be like spiritually, academically, sports. Like, it's just good all around, and it's great people, great mentors, great professors, coaches, you name it.
Experience,
learn, grow,
and impact
at Simpson University.
Hello fans, and welcome back inside of the James M. Grant Center. Saban Atterbury is also checked in now for the Redhawks. The first time we'll see him at home here, getting some burn. As Parker will take it up the floor. spin move outside the arc now, driving down into the lane and blocked, and Blue with the squeeze down there baseline after the ball got swatted out of bounds. Kilbert, Harms, Atterbury, Wood, and Parker on the floor. Goes into Harms, jumper, tipped away, off the glass, rebounded by Caleb Burnett, sends it up the floor, now outside near side. Three ball, thought about it, jab step, now Kilbert guarding the ball, sends it around to Barry. Barry, guarded by Atterbury, backs him down into the lane, pulls up, and the jumper will fall.
Cam Barry just got subbed in. He's averaging just only 1.5 points this season. Not really getting too much playing time here, but makes a strong move on Atterbury as Stripes down there is going to call something, I'm not too sure, but it's going to stay here for the Red Hawks. For Bushnell now we have number 2, Barry, number 23, that will be Donovan. Number 30, Reckamp, and number 3, that's Burnett, as Wood now working in the post on Burnett. Finds Atterbury. Atterbury thought about it. It's going to take the jumper, and that's going to fall for number 32, Atterbury, for the Red Hawks.
And man, that jump shot is just smooth. I can't even say enough about it. I was watching it when they were playing on the road against Oregon Tech, and it's just fun to watch. Now, Bushnell kicks it around the perimeter. Wood guarding the ball carrier. That's the 23 of Donovan. Now kicked out, 3-ball.
That's a 3-ball by Martinez. Jacob Martinez, Martinez is shooting just 25% from the three-point line. Good look, took his chance and made the shot. Parker now scanning the floor, is gonna swing it out to Wood. Wood now trying to find Harms. Harms finally gets that ball in his hands, finds Kilbert. Kilbert tries to drive baseline, could not get there. Burnett guarding him closely. And Kilbert now is gonna finally get it to Wood. Wood is gonna try and make his move, find Atterbury pumping. And we have a foul, I believe, on number 31 of the Beacons. That's gonna be Martinez. A holding foul, I believe, on Parker. Oh, I take it back. I believe that's gonna be a foul on Parker, and that's gonna be Beacon's ball.
Yeah, and so it'll be Beacon's ball inbound on that right side baseline.
Torrey now is gonna get into the game. Torrey, the kid from the Bay, the junior guard, is gonna sub in for Timothy Parker, and he's gonna guard number 31 of Bushnell University. That's Martinez.
And this is a Bushnell team that overall, and through 4 games, they're shooting 40% from field goal range, 33% from beyond the arc, but they average 78 points a game, which is 2 more than the Red Hawks. Also 38 rebounds a game compared to the Red Hawks 32 and change. So overall, pretty even teams. Bushnell just playing 3 games less, as Allen will check in for the 22 of Dylan Harms.
Harms really tried to get that defensive stop, but ended up getting a foul, so he had to get subbed out there.
Kilbert, Wood, Atterbury, Allen, and Torrey on the floor. Bushnell around the perimeter, 3-ball pump fake from Burnett, now drives into the lane and gets the bucket. Caleb Burnett showing off already from 3 what he can do, and he's part of that 33% that Bushnell has been hitting from downtown. Allen handoff to Torrey, back up top to Wood, swung around near side. Kilbert guarded by Reckamp, kicked out. Torrey, 3-ball after the whistle, doesn't go. And the foul call, that will be on Keenan Reckamp, the 6'2 guard out of Beaverton, Oregon.
We have a sub here. We have Isaiah Wallace is going to sub in for number 30, Reckamp. Isaiah Wallace is a senior guard out of Eugene, Oregon, as Allen is going to find Torrey. Torrey's going to let that one float, and that's 2 points for the kid from the Bay, as number 31 of Bushnell, Martinez, is going to swing that ball to number 24, Wallace.
And as a fellow kid from the Bay, I love to see it going for Mr. Torrey, the kid from San Ramon, California, just a little bit south of where I live. Torrey guarding the ball handler, watching for the ball screen. He's going to come in left, trying to fight through it. Now inside pass on the pick and roll, and the one-hand slam from Cam Barry, the 6'9 junior forward out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Kilbert will take it up the floor. The Red Hawks down by 4, 12 to play here in the first half. Wood far side, gets it to Torrey. Torrey, smooth pass, now kicked out to Allen in that far side corner, working. Now trying to get around into the paint, nothing there. Spin move, throws it up. No foul call, and clearly frustrated is 9. Allen Bushnell will pass it around. Now pull up 3 from way downtown off the front rim. Rebounded by Atterbury. Sends it to the floor. Kilbert on the fast break. It's a 1-on-3. He's going to weave through, throws it off the glass, and gets the bucket. Fighting through, showing off the wheels. It was a 1-on-3. He fought right through it. Great job by Kilbert.
Burnett now is going to take this screen from number 2, Cam Berry. Burnett's going to try and let that one fly, and what a tough take by Burnett. It's evident that when Burnett gets in the paint, he's going to shoot that ball every single time.
And now we're going to get a timeout call. Breaking the action, Bushnell leads 23-19. We got it 23-19, Sean. 11:23 remaining here in this ball game. We'll be right back after this.
At Simpson University, we believe in more than just earning a degree. We believe in transformation. Experience a community that creates lifelong impact and friendships. Learn from professors who know your name and invest in your future. Grow into the leader you were meant to be, grounded in purpose and faith, and impact the world in ways you never imagined. Your future starts here at Simpson University.
Hello, fans, and welcome back inside of the James M. Grant Center. Inbound goes to Kilbert. Full court pressure. Making Wallace miss a little bit. Works the far side wing. Great ball pressure again. Gets the ball screen from Allen. Working left side. Drives baseline. Kicked out. Allen from downtown. Bang! Ryan Allen from deep.
Ryan Allen shooting almost 40% from the three-point line. He's a big guy, but don't get it twisted. He can let it fly from the three-point arc. As number 24, Wallace, is going to swing that ball to number 31. That's Martinez. Martinez guarded closely by Jilson, and they're going to call a foul right there. It seems like great defense. Number 2, Cam Berry. They seem to love to run that pick and roll with Berry.
And Jack Jilson, number 5 right there. You could tell he kind of made a very much about face and a was that really on me type of reaction. And now a little bit of small ball with Atterbury, Allen, Kilbert, Jilson, and Torrey. They got 3 point guards on the floor right now. Kicked out far side. Jumper right in front of Allen off the front rim. Getting his own rebound. And the one-hand slam by Cam Berry.
Cam Berry averaging only 9 points, 9 minutes a game, but it's evident that he is making a statement here in this game as Allen is guarded closely by Berry. Allen now is going to make his move. He's going to pump. He's going to drive middle. Scoop layup, and that one just rattles out, and that's reeled in by number 22. That's going to be Johnson.
That looked like Bushnell might have gotten a finger on it. Now driving. Berry over Kilbert, rebounded by Jilson. Double team, trying to wrestle it away. He's going to work up the floor on the power play. Atterbury driving down the lane, getting downhill 1-on-2, kicked out. Allen swung around. Kilbert from downtown, off the front of the rim, and rebounded by Corey Johnson.
Martinez now is going to bring this ball down the floor, guarded very, very closely by Torrey. Martinez commanding the offense, receiving a screen from Berry. Torrey goes under that. Torrey's going to guard that closely, and there's an offensive call here on Martinez as he tries to swing the ball to number 22, Johnson, for that three-pointer.
And we will get a little bit of a break in the action here on the timeout call. We will have to break. 9:46 remaining. Bushnell 25, your Redhawks 22.
Bro, who is in this costume? They're going dummy right now.
I wonder if you're farther away, if it'll work better. You want to try from up top and see what it sounds like up in the crow's nest? No, I mean like the actual walkies being farther apart. What? I don't even know. Leave it to Simpson. Hello fans, and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center. Jilson with the inbound from Torrey, working up the floor, guarded by Squeaky Johnson. Gets across the timeline, sends it up top to Aiden Rolfs. Swung around the perimeter, goes to Dylan Harms. Inside pass to Allen on that far side block. Working, looking, backing down Burnett. My apologies. The two of Canberry before it swung. Near side, now back up top to Allen for three. Rattles around, won't fall, tipped away. Jilson almost had it. And then trying to corral it was Aiden Rolfs, but just couldn't quite get to it.
The Beacons now are having the ball, and Torrey's going to get subbed out by Parker.
Torrey's going to get subbed out, but I mean, Nyan Allen, what a showing from downtown. 126 points on the year, 38 boards, 15 assists, and 5 steals coming into this game. But as you said earlier, Sean, I mean, from downtown, 40+%, and it's already shown tonight when he hit. He's now shooting 50% from three, but before that three was 100%.
Wallace for three, and that one's going to rattle out, and we have a foul, I believe, on number 2. That's going to be Barry as Harms hits the ground pretty hard. We have a wet spot now. Seems now that the Beacons are going to extend their defense to the 3/4 part of the court as Jilson is going to take this ball down the court, guarded by number 4, Bund. Jilson now is going to find Rolfs. Rolfs handling the pressure. Rolfs finds Harms. Harms is going to let this one fly, and that's cash from the three-point line from Dylan Harms. Dylan Harms is shooting 60%, a whopping 60%. You heard it right here, folks. 60% from the three-point line as Bushnell tries to respond with their own three, and that's going to rattle out.
And Parker will get the board. Dribble between his legs, now walking up the floor, directing traffic, trying to move these starters around. Rolfs giving the ball screen, trying to get the switch. Parker downhill, spin move, now kick back up top, in the paint, trying to get some space. Outside, makes player miss, quick pass, but just a ball fake from Parker, spin move, and now an on-the-ground foul.
That's going to be a foul on Wallace as Parker tries to drive middle.
And Timothy Parker, there's a foul on Isaiah Thomas, but Timothy Parker, 113 points on the year, 29 boards, 23 assists, and 9 steals. He's already just had an impactful season as this pass goes almost into the backcourt. Allen with it, outside the arc, working with the ball screen from Jilson, and he just gets right to the bucket, lays it in. And again, can't say enough about Nyan Allen. Also, Jilson on that screen there, I don't know if you saw that, Sean, but he was getting wrapped around the waist. And no whistle on it, but Allen gets the bucket. Now far side, Bun with it, where it's given up in the post. Working, kick back out, swung around, near side, 3-ball, offline. Won't go, rebounded by Aiden Rolfs before it's sent to Parker. Parker, ball handling, calls a little aloha. Now sent, find the back dribble, outside the arc. Sent near side, Jilson jab step, outside driving down into the paint. Kick back out, swings it, gives it to Allen. Far side in the paint, goes up with it and gets the bucket. Nyan Allen now adds to the Red Hawk lead. They're up by 4 before it's taken up the floor by Bushnell. Near side Johnson, now near side corner, 3-ball. And from behind, Cam Berry with the board. Wow, just taking it right away from Nyan Allen as the Redhawks will slow it down. Jilson will work it up the floor. Redhawks up by 2, gets across the timeline. Closely guarded here by Bun. Back up top. Swung around, handoff goes to Dylan Harms, driving down into the lane, near side block, spin move, kicked out. Rolfs, back to Parker on the far side in front of the Bushnell bench before it's given to Allen, tipped away.
That's another foul on Barry. Barry now with 8 points here. Really making a statement as we have some changes. Mike Wood is going to get subbed in, as well as number 3, Caleb Burnett, as well as number 50 of Bushnell. That's going to be Ashton Harvey, and Allen is going to try to turn his 16 points into 18 points. Allen on the year, like I mentioned earlier, averaging 21 points, as Jacob said, has 126 points in the season. He's shooting 56% from the field, and he shoots 74% from the free throw line. And that one's just going to rattle in for him.
He makes that first shot. He'll get a second one here. And like you said, Sean, he's averaging 21, and he's already got now 18 tonight for the Redhawks. We're up by 3 now after this shot from the charity stripe, and another chance here for Nyan Allen. Just a second try. That will fall. Allen now has 18, my apologies. as Michael Wood will check in for 9 Allen. Give Mr. Allen a break. Redhawks up by 4, 6:50 to play. Bushnell passing it around outside. Parker guarding Burnett. Now handoff goes back up top, swing around near side. Driving down the lane, and Wood getting his hands in there, poked it away, but Bushnell have to try again. Shot clock at 12 seconds. Outside in front of the Redhawk bench. Now driving backdoor pass and beating Parker on the back door. Great job by Ashton Harvey, sporting that number 50, the 6'8 forward out of Castle Rock, Washington. Up top to Wood, the Redhawks have it. Gives it to Parker, far side in front of that Bushnell bench. Moving, backing down into the paint, fakes the pass, throws it up, and off the back of the rim, rebounded by Johnson. Now up the floor, Bunn with it, driving down into the lane on Gilson, double team with Wood, but a foul call as he is knocked to the floor. We'll see who it'll be on. It'll be on Michael Wood. That's his first personal, as Jonah Lopez getting in some work down there on that left side baseline. Couple of shots here on the shot for Roy Bunn.
A little bit of stats about Roy Bunn. Roy Bunn's the starting point guard for Bushnell. He has 13 assists this season, as you saw that beautiful pass on that pick and roll. He makes 1 free throw. Roy Bunn is shooting 50% from the free throw line. Hasn't really been to the charity stripe that much, but he's going to have one more shot here, and that one's going to rattle in. That's going to be a 2-point game. The Redhawks are up 2 now, and Gilson is going to take this ball up the floor, and guarded closely by Bunn.
The Redhawks are in the bonus as Gilson takes it to the floor, guarded by Bunn. Gets the ball screen, double team. That pass is poked away, but it's off of Bushnell last, off of the foot of Bunn. Gilson with the high IQ there to not try and save it. Inbounding the ball will be Dylan Harms. Gilson up top, it's gonna go to him at the logo. Looking for the ball screen from Rolfs, gets it. Now the switch, double team, pick and roll. Nice little bounce pass, near side baseline. Rolfs spin move, kicks it out. Getting a hand on it was Bunn. Jab step by Gilson, now driving into the key. Looking for it, lost the ball momentarily, sends it far side to Dylan Harms, driving baseline, spin move, throws it up as the shot clock expires and banks it in! Oh my goodness!
Tough shot from Harms. Very, very tough shot. He's a shooter, as number 4 of Bushnell, Bunn, is going to try and create something for the Beacons. Bunn is going to find 22 driving downhill. That's going to be Johnson. Johnson's going to swing it out to Wallace. Johnson now is going to take this one-legged fadeaway on Ross, and that one's going to fall for him. Corey Johnson averaging 11 points this season, shooting 24% from the field, and Wood now is going to dish this ball to Parker. Parker's now going to receive the screen, guarded closely by Burnett. Rolfs now driving left, finds Gilson. Back to Rolfs. Rolfs is going to take his time on this layup, and that's just going to rattle in. Great take by Rolfs and great patience by Gilson.
What a reverse by Rolfs off the pass from Gilson, registering the assist. The 22 of Johnson gives it up to Wallace. Wallace, guarded by Harms, fights through the ball screen, spin move in the paint, throws it up, off the back of the rim, tipped. Now tipped again, tip drill, but walking right at, kicked outside, 3 ball from Barry. Won't go. Rebounded somehow by Gilson, who's grabbed by the ankle. Caleb Burnett, my apologies, with the 3.
Wallace is stuck on the floor. He's going to get helped out by his teammates.
Jack Gilson somehow walking away with that board. I mean, Jack Gilson, what a year for the sophomore. 79 points, 26 boards, 12 assists, and 8 steals coming into this game. I talked with Coach Cohn the first meeting before the home game against Nelson, and he said Jack Gilson's one of the better rebounding guards he's seen, but we'll get back into that and more. 4:26 remaining here in this ball game. Of the first half of this ball game, rather, 35-33, the Redhawks lead with 4:26 remaining here in this first half. You're tuned into the Redhawks Sports Network.
Black Bear Diner began in Mount Shasta, California. For nearly 30 years, Black Bear Diner has served up genuine experiences, served as a backdrop for great memories, and celebrated occasions around huge plates of delicious home-style food. Choose from full-course entrees, combos, diner deals, little less portions, and of course, kids' meals for our favorite cubs. Our menu is served all day, every day, unless indicated. Black Bear Diner, a proud sponsor of Simpson University.
Hello fans, and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center here in Redding, California. Jilson will be taking some free throws, and again, just to reiterate on Jack Jilson's year, 79 points, 26 boards, 12 assists, and 8 steals coming into this game. And Coach Cohn, in my meeting with him before the Nelson home game back in October, just talking about how good of a rebounding guard Jilson is and what a playmaker he is. But again, Sean, do not be fooled. You said it in the pregame. That man can shoot, as he will check out for Preston Kilbert. He'll get a break here.
Yeah,
Now,
Jilson, absolute shooter, shooting 33% from the three-point line and shooting 73% from the free throw line. That's going to be number 4. That's going to be Bunn of the Beacons. Is going to take the ball down, guarded closely by Kilbert. Bunn now finds number 50. That's Harvey. Harvey scanning the floor. Finally finds Burnett. Burnett guarded closely by Parker. He's going to kick it back out to Johnson. Johnson bump, fade, shot, and that is cash from Johnson.
And that fadeaway is lethal. He's hit it a couple times. Kilbert with the ball will walk it across the timeline, guarded by Bunn. He's been playing great defense all night, pestering the ball handler. Now Allen driving down into the lane, spin move on Harvey, kicks it out. Parker will try on Harvey, pull up. Jay thought about it, kicked out Atterbury from downtown, rattles in, boom!
Great shot by Atterbury. That's great patience. Atterbury not really shooting too many threes. That's his 6th three of the season. And Johnson now is going to go right back where he feels comfortable. Back to the same shot, just hits front iron, and that's reeled in by Harms. Kilbert is going to push this tempo as he's guarded closely by number 31 of the Beacons. That's going to be Martinez.
With some great ball pressure again as he swings it back up top to Atterbury. Now back around. Harms out to Allen, far side guarded by Harvey. Pump fake. Baseline, given back out to Kilbert. Allen with the ball screen. Double team Kilbert looking for Allen. Jab step, thought about the hesitation. Now kick back out. 3-ball. Thought about almost is going to be a splash going down. And now Parker getting the bucket. No whistle on the play. I was thoroughly surprised there. Lots of tussling going on in the hustle from Harvey Padilla. And now Harms wrapping up Harvey after Harvey wrapped up Harms on the other end, which is where Harvey Padilla was getting his work in. My goodness.
A lot of physicality just happened here. Harms hitting the floor twice, has a big scratch on his shoulder. I mean, Harms is a hustler. He's from Yuba College, JUCO project, just knows how to hustle. And
Harvey will check out for the Beacons as well. And yeah, lots of nonverbal communication between the 22 of Harms and the 50 of Harvey. So you have to wonder what exactly was being said there. Kilbert will get the inbound, directing traffic, guarded by Bunn. Gives it up to Atterbury, driving far side, spin move, kicked out. Harms looking for Allen in the post, sends it to Atterbury. Atterbury, ball fake, crossover dribble, spin move, gives it to Allen. Far side at the block, pass fake, goes up with it off the glass. He was looking for 20. Now rebounded, Bunn with it up the floor. Quickly moving are the Bushnell Beacons on the fast break. Atterbury with the contest, gets the tip, and it's blocked. Now kicked back out, 3-ball from Burnett, won't go. Tipped up and grabbed by Kilbert. Kilbert pushing the tempo, looking for Allen. He's got help, the alley-oop, but not quite enough space. Allen and 1! That's the one way to get 20 points. And they'll have a try for 21 as Nyan Allen will head to the line.
that's a great, great possession by the Redhawks. Atterbury down there with the defensive stop, and Preston Kilbert, way to push the tempo and end up trying to lob it to Allen, but Allen just grabs that ball, goes up strong, and that's going to be, I believe, 20 points for Allen in the first half as he tries to extend this Redhawk lead to 10 points. Allen is on a mission right now, looking for 40 points, almost, scoring 20 in the first half, which is pretty crazy. Allen is shooting about almost 60% from the field, and that's going to rattle in for Allen. He's shooting 74% from the free throw line, and Burnett now is going to take this ball down, guarded closely by Parker. Burnett's going to find Bunn. Bunn's going to swing it out to Squeaky Johnson. What a name, Jacob.
What a ball name right there. Now driving baseline spin move.
The
Johnson
same post fade,
again,
and that's not going to fall.
And tipped in, but then grabbed by Kilbert with the board. Another point guard with the board, sends it far side. Parker outside the arc, crossover dribble, holds onto it, gives it to Rolfs. Now driving, ball fake, throws it up off the glass, tip in, won't go, and somehow walking away with it is Squeaky Johnson. Sent up the floor, far side wing, driving, Holding, Burnett kicked out, 3-ball from Johnson, won't go. Kilbert will take it up the floor after the board. Gives it to Harms, alley-oop to Allen, the two-hand slam! A dynamic duo of Harms to Allen for the nice bucket there. That will put the Redhawks up by
12.
even more.
Johnson now is going to hit Burnett. Burnett working on Parker, spinning, shooting, no foul call. Rolfs is going to grab that board. As my apologies, as the Redhawks are up by 12, or according to Jacob, by some amount.
And that is the in-booth chemistry as well. Sean knows I can't do math that fast. I was a digital media major. I do stats and analysis, not quick math like that. And I was a lot of numbers up there when I looked at the scoreboard real quick on the fast break. That's called in-booth chemistry, folks, and that's what you need for a color commentator. And thankfully, I get that with every single color commentator I've had on these games. Taking free throws here will be the 24 of Aiden Rolfs.
Rolfs is shooting about 55% from the line. He's going to let this fly, and that's going to rattle in. That's going to extend this Redhawk lead to Jacob, 13 points now.
Yeah, 13. I'll use tally marks and everything else.
There you go.
1:10 left to play in this first half. Here's the second shot from Ralphs. That is up and good. 49-35. Walking it up the floor will be Squeaky Johnson for the Beacons. Closely guarded by Dylan Harms. Crossover, looking down the lane, sends it back up top, outside, down near side. Bunn driving on Kilbert, into the lane, gets around. Allen with the swat, but not before the foul call. And now Bunn will head to the line, 49-35. The Redhawks also in a double bonus with 53.8 left. Calling for a huddle here is Dylan Harms. He'll talk things over with his fellow Redhawks.
Bunn is back at the free throw line. Like I said last time, he hasn't really been to the charity stripe much this season. He's shooting about 50%. And we have just under a minute left in the first half of this ball game. Simpson is up 14 points, and Bunn is going to shoot this, and that's going to rattle in.
Yeah, so the first shot from the charity stripe, good for Bunn, but Redhawks will have 53.8 on the clock.
I can't help but look at Reggie the Red Hawk down there, really trying to distract Bunn as he shoots these free throws. Reggie the Red Hawk really showing off his moves down there.
Or her moves. We're not quite sure who exactly the Red Hawk is.
This is true. I'm not too sure, but Bunn's going to shoot this free throw, and that's going to fall and cut this Red Hawk lead to 12 points. Kilbert now is going to swing it to Rolfs.
Rolfs will take it up the floor across the timeline. Now Rolfs behind the back dribble gives it to Allen outside the arc, closely guarded by the 23 of Donovan. Kilbert driving into the lane, stolen and stripped away. Picked up by Johnson, gives it to Squeaky Johnson. Corey Johnson and Squeaky Johnson both on the floor. A little tiki-taka here. Great switch there from the Redhawks. Bunn at the top of the key sends it outside. Kilbert with the contest. That rattles around, won't fall. Rebounded by Parker. No shot clock now. 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. And ending up on the floor, there was Bunn as Parker gives it to Rolfs. Rolfs between the legs, directing traffic, calling for Kilbert to move. Now brings Parker up. Little scoot pass to Parker. 7 seconds remaining. Parker gets the ball screen, crossover dribble, hesitation, jumper as the clock expires, splash! And that is the way the first half will come to an end. 51-37. Your Redhawks lead the Bushnell Beacons. This is Jacob Green, joined here by Sean Rodriguez. Parker with the J at the end of the first half. We'll be back in 15 minutes to bring you the second half of this Beacons ball game, taking on your Simpson University Redhawks here on the Redhawks Sports Network.
At Simpson University, we believe in more than just earning a degree. We believe in transformation. Experience a community that creates lifelong impact and friendships. Learn from professors who know your name and invest in your future. Grow into the leader you were meant to be, grounded in purpose and faith, and impact the world in ways you never imagined. Your future starts here at Simpson University.
Santos off the double team, gives it back to Sullivan. Sullivan double team, now gives it inside. Jumper here, rattles around, won't fall. Win with the board. 5, now down to 4 to 3. Here comes half court heave from Nichols. Will bank it in! Destiny Nichols from the timeline at the end of the first quarter. That puts the Redhawks up by 11. The half-court heave from Destiny Nichols. What a way to send it to the second quarter. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned into the Redhawks Sports Network. Turns around, crossover, far side, gets the ball screen. Pull-up jumper, outside the elbow, will fall. Nothing but the bottom of the net to put the Redhawks up by 1 in what has turned into a very close and back-and-forth game. Now drives baseline, throws it up off the glass, able to elevate over the block. Nichols out of nowhere.
Quick steal by Nichols.
It's a power play with one of the Knights down on the right side. Perez gives it to Lemus, thought about the 3, tries to weave it through, but it's blocked by the Knights before the Redhawks recover it. Monet Dunham in the paint. We just got to tune out the crowd, you know, stay locked in.
For sure.
Nichols outside, sends it to Perez from 3, will fall.
Like, we had to bounce back from our 2 losses last week, but I felt like we came out strong. We were ready to play. Like, we wanted to get our get back, you know. We started the game pretty strong. We ended it strong. We had some big threes by Andrea. We had some tough finishes by Dez, and I just feel like everyone contributed tonight.
Yeah, it was a great game all around. Foul trouble early on for everyone came to fruition a little bit later. Yeah. What was that like? From Coach Taylor's perspective, I mean, I'm sure you heard most of what he was saying. What was that pep talk like?
Yeah, it was definitely tough losing 3 of our starters at the end, but he just kept encouraging us. You know, we didn't have to do anything extra, just run the clock. The clock was our friend at the end, and we just ran it out, and yeah, we finished the game tough. And working against a full court press all night pretty much. Yeah. I think you got two rests on the bench. You played 35 minutes of basketball. I mean, what was it like, those 2 breathers? How grateful for that were you? It was nice. I got as much water as I could before I sweated it all out. But no, I was used to kind of playing a lot last year, so I worked out this summer hoping that, you know, I'd get a lot of minutes this year. So
from Sullivan, gives it to Wynn at the elbow, outside Marshall from downtown, bang! Nichols off the floor, far side wing. Driving, kicks it out. Marshall for 3 in front of the Keelhauler bench. Will fall. Santos now turned over. Nichols on the fast break. 1-2 step off the block. Lays it in. Ball screen from Perez. Jump stop now. Win from downtown. Banks it in. On Sullivan, who gives it up now. Baseline. Nichols with the swat. Oh my goodness. Bank it in, won't go. Perez with a rebound, now Win with a jumper, splash. Giving up to Huff Hines, double teamed by Marshall. Marshall with the steal, 2-on-2, behind the back pass, somehow stays in bounds to Win. Now back to Marshall, off the glass. Oh my goodness, what a sequence in the handshake in transition by Win and Marshall.
Honestly, it's just, I can't do this without my team. Thanks to them, they're sharing the ball, just passing me the ball when I'm open, whenever. And kind of just working as a team, honestly. I mean, I can't do this without my team, so.
And we had Anna Marshall on the post game yesterday. She had, I think, 26 points by the end of this one, which you overshadowed with your double-double, but the teamwork of both of you guys, just great. We saw that in the play with the behind-the-back pass.
Yeah.
Nichols saved it from going out of bounds. It carried him to you, and you gave it back to Anna, and you guys walked away with the bucket. Just walk me through that play and that sequence.
We do this a lot in practice, so, I mean, just repetition and just being comfortable with the ball and just sharing it. It's a big deal, just like being able to know where everybody's out on the floor and know who's open. So we do a lot of 3-on-2, and that plays a big role instead of just being able to shift the defense and share each other the ball.
You're tuned into the Redhawks Sports Network.
Great to have you with us here on a wonderful Saturday night edition of Simpson Redhawks basketball on what will hopefully turn into a win tonight between the Redhawks facing off against the Nelson University Warriors, making the trip up from Arizona. A little bit of open space, gives it to Parker, now back to Allen up the top, they swing it around far side. Trying to get around the screen on the far side is Jilson, now taking down 1-on-2, looking for a little bit of help since this near side. Allen for 3, bucket, bang! Nyan Allen, he's got all 5 points for the Redhawks tonight. More of a playmaker is what Coach Cohn said. Now Harms outside 3 ball, will fall. Near side, Jilson drives baseline, kicks it out, 3 ball again. Bang! Nothing but the bottom of the net for the 22 of Dylan Harms. Jilson for 3, near side wing, bang! Now gives it up to the 24 on this near side wing of Omana, guarded by Wood. He'll drive into the lane, into the paint, slips up, and Wood with the one-hand stop. Ball fake, now gives it to Torrey, near side wing, drives baseline, at the block, spin move, nothing there, double teamed, one leg, kicks it out to Parker for 3, boom! Now on the fast break goes to Allen, and the slam! The two-hand slam from the big man, Nyan Allen. Gives it far side to Kilbert, Kilbert directing traffic, moving around, gives it to Allen, near side, Torrey cutting baseline, now 3 ball from Allen, will fall! Nyan Allen have a game in his Redhawk debut, he's got 18. Jilson at the logo, guarded by Gonzalez, drives, kicks it out, Parker now into the lane, floats it up, finger roll, will fall. For 3, now Parker right in front of the Redhawk crowd, boom! Timothy Parker for 3 from downtown to put the Redhawks up by a score of 74-63.
We had guys going down every play with cramp and whatnot, so just to pull that one out is good. I mean, they had a few good looks at the end, which we don't like, but got lucky, and Dylan got a great board and secured it with 2 big free throws. So just happy to come out the win against a really good team.
What was it like running this offense? Again, Dre Ubas, an alum in the crowd. What was it like kind of filling those shoes a little bit, running the 1? And just, again, the stat sheet doesn't necessarily reflect your impact on the floor. You had 10 points and all around a great night, shot 50%. But what was it like filling those shoes for you?
Yeah, Dre's my brother. I love that guy. He kind of took me under his wing last year, so to fill his footsteps, I guess, is a big role. But, you know, I just tried to play the best I could. I wish I could hit a few more shots, especially from 3, but, you know, that's going to come. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, no, just great all around on the floor. And, I mean, those injuries, those guys going down, hopefully they're all right.
Yeah.
But just the veteran leadership of Nyan Allen, Timothy Parker, what's it like to have them with you on the offensive side? And then also Michael Wood coming off the bench along with Kellen Torrey.
Oh, no, yeah, it's huge. I mean, Nyan and Tim, you know, they're guys that are going to make the right play and, you know, get a good shot every time. So, I mean, we trust them for our offense. And then I want to give a big shout out to Mike. I thought he really played well, crushed the glass. I don't know how many points he had or whatnot, but his impact was felt every time he was on the floor. I mean, big shout out to my guy, Mike. He's crashing the glass relentlessly.
Yeah, 21 minutes off the bench, 3 of 5 from field goal range, 6 points, and just a great impact overall on the floor for Mr. Michael Wood. Jack, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Time, and congrats on the win.
Thank you. See you.
So it's the first half stats. Spell out first. Don't worry too much about integrating stats.
Okay.
Like, give it a 1, 2, 3 count at least.
What do you mean a 1, 2, 3 count?
Like just a 1001, 1002, 1003 before talking stats. Because sometimes I might just let the game breathe for a second before. That one won't go. Rebounded by Conrad. Oh! Tamari Tate with the hammer being thrown down. The 0-1 delivery from the righty Jones off the first base side. Breaking ball hit in the air toward left field. To the track, at the wall. This is Ezekiel Anderson's chance to put it in the end zone here with a second try. Receiver in motion, that's Selly. Turn and burn, goes back. Shotgun formation, handoff goes to Ezekiel Anderson. Tucks it and gets across the goal line. Ezekiel Anderson, touchdown, Redhawks. There it is, the first one at home on this 2025 campaign. Anderson dropping back fast, looking toward the end zone, looking for Talon Ramirez. Caught by Talon Ramirez to the end zone. Mills wide open, and
a dunk by the man in the middle, Jace Mills. Another serve here, over the tape, right with the pancake. Davies, back corner. And the Redhawks get the point. Quinn right. Now here's a guy, man. Run that back, put that on the highlight reel, coming out of nowhere, able to pancake the ball. Takes this one towards goal. Leaping up and in. Chloe Tague from deep.
What a
Fits
shot.
it between the crossbar and the full extension of Gabriela Montez. That'll put the Redhawks up by 1. What a shot from Chloe Tague.
Deep. Oh my goodness. Dre is unconscious right now with 21 points.
You're tuned into the Redhawks Sports Network.
Oh, yeah, that works. Dude, take away the games played.
Are you going for 40?
Also, take away points.
Bro, I always believed in you. I just want to start a fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just copy and paste all that and move it up. Yeah. Just copy and paste it. Oh.
Whether you can go anywhere and get a degree, but where you're going to get the degree and have a little bit of a more meaningful impact in your life.
Personally, it's brought me out of my shell for sure. I'm very introverted into myself. And then like coming here, everyone's like so outgoing and wants to know each other and wants to get together and hang out.
There's so much to do. You can go hike or you can go down to the lake.
Go play golf with people that work here. Never been fishing before, get it up here. Snowboarding, I mean, everything I've done with this community and the people has just been super fun.
Academically, I have managed to put much more time and effort after practices, into the books. Before there's a athlete, there's a student.
And you grow here a lot more just because the people you're put around and the professors they have here and just the faculty.
The professors actually know your name. It's awesome. They want people to be here and they want people to succeed.
You're never alone. Like there's always resources and people to help you.
This will bring power into this, and then you'll have another one that's going to the light bulb.
Living here has made me much more independent, and it has made me much more of a disciplined person.
Feels like family. You feel supported by everyone you're with. It's a good community.
People are so welcoming here. It's just an awesome environment.
I think it's the best thing about it. I made the best relationships I've made in a really long time here.
Building relationships and deepening your faith, it's allowed me to really go in depth within the scripture.
Something that made me want to come to Simpson was hearing about how people have grown their faith with God.
If you want to continue on growing with your faith, Simpson University is the best place.
There's so much the school has to offer, whether that be like spiritually, academically, sports, like it's just good all around. And it's great people, great mentors, great professors, coaches, you name it. Everyone's here to help and everyone wants to see each other succeed here.
Experience,
learn, grow,
and impact
at Simpson University.
Hello, fans, and welcome back inside of the James M. Grant Center. Ryan Allen will be rebounding the ball here. 51-37, the Redhawks lead as we begin this second half. Jilson will inbound in the backcourt. Squeaky Johnson will guard him. Ball screen from Allen. Switch there. Jilson gives it to Parker outside the perimeter. Scoop pass up top to Harms. Sent far side. Jilson in front of the Redhawk bench. Allen in the post up on Harvey. Jab step. Pull up. Gives it to Parker at the elbow. Far side. Around the screen, looking for a little bit of help. Spin move, jumper. Battles around, won't fall. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson who sends it near side to the other Johnson. Squeaky Johnson on the floor. Guarded by Jilson, near side wing. This is Jacob Green, joined here by Sean Rodriguez. It's great to have you with us here on this Friday night edition of Red Hawk basketball. With the bucket there, 51-39. Jilson up the far side wing directing traffic. Sends it up top to Rolfs. Rolfs gives it to Harms. Harms, jab, gets the ball screen. Double team, kicks back Parker. Outside the perimeter, gets the screen from Allen, bumped around, sends it to Jilson. Jilson driving down into the lane. Double team, baseline, look for Allen, now sends it into the paint. Spin move. Spin move again and throws it up. Is Harms tipped in, won't go. Bunn will take it up this near side wing. Guarded by Jilson. Harvey sets the screen. Jilson fights right through it. It was a half-hearted screen, now sent far side. Down, double team Harvey. Couple dribbles, gives it to Bunn from downtown. Contest from Jilson, but rattles in. Bunn will edge through the three and pull to Bushnell Beacons within 9. There's that quick math coming in clutch, Sean.
There you go, Sean. That is now, I believe, 7 points for Bunn. Rolfs now is going to hand this ball off to Parker. Parker thought about the three, driving in. That ball's going to get stripped away by Johnson. Johnson's going to find nobody and throw that ball off of Harms' leg.
Now inbounding the ball for Bushnell will be Corey Johnson. And in that first half, I mean, both teams shooting great overall, 40% and 60%. The Redhawks just way better, but about even from three, 31.4% and 37.5%. 14 rebounds to 16 for the Redhawks. Jilson will take it up the floor off the board here. Parker outside, dribbles through the key handoff to Harms, and the one-hand lay-in just rolls around and won't fall. Dylan Harms with the heartbreaking non-bucket there. Allen guarding Bunn, now turned over. Jilson, it's a 3-on-2 power play. Sends it near side to Harms, climbing the ladder. Double team down on the near side block. Somehow fights through, but floats it airballed. Just comes up short. A couple of tough misses there for Dylan Harms. Harvey down the lane, driving, poked away. And goes out baseline. It will be Redhawk ball, but we'll get a timeout call. It'll be the first media timeout here. 51-42, the Redhawks lead 17-29. Remaining here in this ballgame, this is Jacob Green and Sean Rodriguez on the Redhawks Sports Network.
The main reason I wanted to transfer here was just the faith aspect. I wanted to build my faith and get stronger and build a close relationship with the Lord. I think this was the best place to do it.
Something that made me want to come to Simpson was hearing about how people have grown their faith with God and just being surrounded by a family that makes them feel at home.
I feel like coming here, I'm able to understand why I believe what I believe through Scripture.
I felt like God kind of put a calling and he told me to come here.
Since we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit.
It allowed me to dive deeper into my faith. My faith is way more stronger than before I came here.
I feel like I've grown much more closer to God.
That helped me grow in my faith to talk about it a little bit more, be a little bit more outspoken about it. I'm thankful for it.
Hello fans and welcome back inside the James M. Grant Center. Ross with it, gets up the floor, pestered by Bunn. Getting the bucket there on the inside pass. Right off the inbound.
Squeaky Johnson now is going to find Burnett. Burnett driving on Harms, and that's a tough finish by Burnett as he just squeezes past Harms to get that inside hand layup. Burnett now has, how many points does he have, Jacob? Caleb Burnett has 13 points now, and he's going to get to the charity stripe to try and increase or decrease this Red Hawk lead, my apologies.
Now taking the first shot, the one shot rather, here is Caleb Burnett. And yeah, 13 total points. Trying to go toe-to-toe with Allen, who has 23 though. And he's just in a deficit there. Jilson will take it up the floor, guarded by Johnson. Sends it back to Rolfs. Between the legs and making Corey Johnson stumble, kicked out to Dylan Harms. Harms inside pass to Rolfs. Corral poked away. Jilson ends up with it, kicks it. Swung around. Parker jab step, drives into the lane, pulls back. Elbow J off the front of the rim. And Jilson or Aiden Ross, I'm not quite sure who got the tip in.
It looked like there was Aiden Ross that got that tip, and Parker is going to get this steal. Gonna work middle, gonna take this midi and just tries to get Jilson, but cannot get that one to convert. Great tip in by Rolfs, crashing the O board, but now it's gonna be Beacon ball. The Redhawks are up 10 points. And the officials got something to say to Jonah. Shout out Jonah.
Mr. Jonah Lopez, now officially a NARP, I believe, technically, non-athletic retired player.
I don't think that's what that means, but you know what, Jacob? We can run with that.
We totally botched the acronym right there. My apologies.
I believe it's non-athletic regular person.
Regular person.
Or
I don't know why I said retired. Well, he is retired. That's what I was trying to say.
This is true. This is true. Shout out Jonah. Look at Jonah, man. So inspirational.
The crowd over here. The slightly parted Red Sea, if you will, due to Thanksgiving break being upon us. Officially upon us now that school's done. Pull-up jumper from the top of the key won't go. Harvey tried for the board, but ended up just grabbing the net. Jilson lost the ball momentarily. Corrado now gives it to Rolfs. Rolfs between the legs outside the arc. Guarded by the 22 of Johnson, giving up far side. Parker spinning, moving. Now gets into the paint, and the hesitation move, and drives the scoop layup. Just getting a hand on it there was Bushnell Beacons.
Parker really getting to a spot when he gets down there in the paint, but just having a little bit of trouble finishing, as he only has 6 points this game. But don't get it twisted, he's still making a really, really big impact on this game offensively and defensively, as Harms is establishing his defensive pressure. Jilson now, and Nyan's gonna block that shot, and they're gonna call it goaltending. Number 50 of the Beacons, that's Harvey, gets that layup in. Allen tries to block that, but that's gonna be 2 points for the Beacons, and that's gonna be now a single point deficit for the Redhawks.
Goaltend is not something you see a lot in college ball, but right there apparently it was, according to the Zebras on the floor. Jilson being pestered here by Johnson, gives it up to Rolfs. Rolfs handoff back to Jilson. Jilson inside pass to Allen in the post. Now gets up at the top of the key, trying to get downhill past Harvey. Just bumping bodies down there, spinning, tussling, hook shot, rattles around off the back iron and rolls in. Allen adding to his total. He's now got 25, a quarter of the way to the century mark. Now directing traffic here is Squeaky Johnson. Given near side. Burnett driving on Parker, double team, kick back out, swing around the perimeter. Deep three ball off the back iron, won't go, rebounded by Parker. Parker trying to move up the floor, push this tempo, and he will get a nice little hug from Preston Kilbert on the bench right there, and alum Trey Conrad. A quick three ball, rattles around, won't fall, rebounded by Rolfs. Of course, poked out of bounds by the Bushnell Beacons.
Wow, a lot just happened right now. We have a media timeout.
Quick media timeout here. You tune into the Red Hawks Sports Network.
At Simpson University, we believe in more than just earning a degree. We believe in transformation. Experience a community that creates lifelong impact and friendships. Learn from professors who know your name and invest in your future. Grow into the leader you were meant to be, grounded in purpose and faith, and impact the world in ways you never imagined. Your future starts here at Simpson University.
Black Bear Diner began in Mount Shasta, California. For nearly 30 years, Black Bear Diner has served up genuine experiences, served as a backdrop for great memories, and celebrated occasions around huge plates of delicious, home-style food. Choose from full-course entrees, combos, diner deals, little less portions, and of course, kids' meals for our favorite cubs. Our menu is served all day, every day, unless indicated. Black Bear Diner, a proud sponsor of Simpson University.
Hello fans, and welcome back inside the James M. Grant Center. Allen, just having himself a game at the half. He had 23 points, 1 board, 1 assist, but now he's got 25 points. He's 1 of 2 from downtown, 4 of 4 from the charity stripe, and just all around a great game. Still only got 1 board, but that 1 board has been offensive. He's also got 1 assist and a couple of blocks. So solid game all the way around from Allen, and there's still 14.5 minutes plus of basketball left to be played. He has the ball, jab step, baseline, far side. Now the jumper off the far side of the rim, rebounded by Johnson. Johnson up the floor with it, sends it far side. Burnett back up top, calling for a screen. He'll get one from Harvey, but Jilson just weeds right through it. Great job by Jilson. Now in the post, Wood guarding Johnson. Johnson's spin move, fade away, won't go. Allen pokes it away, Jilson corrals it, and the Redhawks will work back up the floor outside of 14 minutes remaining, given to Harms, far side, back up top. Jilson driving down in the lane, the one-hand layup with the contest, and one for J squared.
Jack Jilson has been a little quiet this game, not really hunting his shot, but that's 4 points now for Jack Jilson. And he's gonna take this free throw. Looked like it hit the ground a little bit hard, but what a tough take. I mean, we've talked about it earlier. Jack Jilson is a shooter, but he just drove it hard and got that bucket.
And I mean, at the half, Jack Jilson, 2 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, but again, impact off the ball as he sinks that first one from the charity stripe, and he was kind of walking around, a little bit of a limp. He's gonna head to the bench, take a breather as well. Just looks like he might have injured his tailbone a little bit. He's gonna walk that off, head over to the trainer, I think, have a little conversation with him. Hopefully he's all right, as this alley-oop is gonna be slammed down off the inside, the backdoor pass rather, to Cam Berry, the 6'9" forward. Allen driving far side, down in the lane, double team, turns around, now just working downhill, spin move off the glass, rebounded by Berry. Great defense from Berry down there in the post on 9, Allen. That's in near side, Bunn, 3-ball, a little bit wide, and Wood saves it from going out of bounds on the baseline, gives it to Kilbert, taking up the far side wing behind the back dribble. Rolfs awaiting to check into the scores table. Allen pestered by Bunn, but Bunn called for the foul. And Bunn will check out after that foul. Checking in for him will be Jacob Martinez. Great first name, and last name too, to be honest.
And Allen is going to get a breather, and he's going to get subbed in by Aiden Rolfs. Parker now is going to find Kilbert. Kilbert is scanning the floor, guarded closely by Martinez. Rolfs has the ball now. Out to the kid from the Bay, number 2, Kellen Torrey. Back out to Wood. Wood is going to find, or try to find Parker. Parker gets the ball in his hands, dancing around. He's going to get to the rack and get that scoop layup to fall. What a tough layup. Absolutely, and Martinez now is going to scan for the Beacons.
Oh my goodness, Timothy Parker, are you kidding me? That was the most just routine looking tough bucket I've ever seen here at the James M. Grant Center.
Squeaky Johnson for 3. Bang from Johnson.
Johnson with a squeaky clean 3. Oh my goodness. Jacob. Come on, that was way too easy right there. Wood with it, handoff Parker. Parker driving down, triple team, plants, kicked out. Now Rolfs down the lane, spin moves, kicks out. Torrey right in front of the Red Hawk bench. Between the legs, dribble, making a mess wide open in the near side corner is Parker. Torrey spin move outside. Thought about the 3-ball jab step. Now Euro step, floater up off the glass. Parker tipped away. He'll gobble it up. Now Kilbert wide open on the near side wing. 180 fade away. Kilbert with a tip in, won't go. Rebounded by Wood. Back up top to Torrey. Shot clock at 17 after it resets. Kilbert driving down baseline. Surrounded by Beacons. Just dribbling around in circles. Parker from downtown. Just rattles around, won't fall.
Mike Wood with his second offensive rebound. Mike Wood.
A couple of O-boards on that possession. Oh my goodness. And Timothy Parker having himself a game as well at the half. He had 6 points, 4 boards, and 1 assist. He will inbound the ball here baseline.
Parker now is going to find Torrey in the corner. Wood is going to swing it out to Rolfs. Rolfs is going to find Parker. Parker is scanning, receiving a screen. Thought about the 3, faking, driving middle, low pickup, pumping, backdoor pass to Rolfs. And that's a foul call on number 3, Caleb Burnett.
Caleb Burnett, just a handful of fouls tonight. That is his 3rd personal. Parker will inbound again baseline. As again, the Redhawks just time of possession here. Inbound goes to Mike Wood at the top of the key. Around the perimeter. Kilbert with it, near side wing. Now driving baseline. It's a 1-on-3, gives it up far side corner. Parker around to Torrey. Torrey looking, driving, 1-on-2, goes up with it off the glass, won't go, and Michael Wood almost had his third offensive rebound of the possession. It was tipped away and then grabbed by the Beacons as they get coast to coast really quick, send it around perimeter. Ball fake, now back outside, driving here is Martinez, back up top. Elbow, jumper from the elbow for Cam Berry. My goodness, the 6'9" junior.
That's
been
12
so
points for Barry now as Kilbert Arenas finds daylight and gets that layup on number 23, Rylan Donovan. That extends the Red Hawk lead to 10 as Mike Wood once again just hustling down the court. 2-0 boards, and now a deflection is Rolfs now. Brings the ball up, and Parker is going to receive this screen. Parker now scanning, taking his time. Thought about the mid-range. He's going to kick it out to Wood. Wood now back out to Parker. Parker jabbing, driving baseline, pumping, pivoting, and gets the and one to fall. That is 10 points now for Timothy Parker, finally finding his rhythm here in the second half.
I mean, what a job by Timothy Parker in 25 minutes. Just having a great game throughout. I mean, impacting the ball. Impacting the game on both sides of the ball, rather. 6 boards, 3 defensive, 3 offensive. He's got an assist. Just a great game from Parker as he'll take the shot from the charity stripe on the and one. That one will go off the back iron, rebounded by none other than the 6'9" forward, Cam Berry. That's taken up to the floor by Johnson. Now given back to Berry. Pass was a little bit behind. Now Berry from downtown is a little bit off on that far side. Parker with the board. Looking around, now driving. Give it to Rolfs, back to Parker. Parker gets past the defenders. Triple teamed on the near side baseline before he stripped the ball. Somehow gets it back. There's a tussle on the floor and a jump ball called. Take that back, a foul call rather.
And that foul is on number 3, Cam Berry, and we have a substitution for both the home team and the away team here in the James M. Grant Center. We have Nyan Allen subbing in, and we have number 22 and number 30 for Bushnell coming in. Cam Berry's gonna sit out, and Rolfs is gonna take a break here. Parker now. Parker's gonna take these free throws. He's shooting about 66% from the free throw line. He's gonna have one more, and this Red Hawk lead is extended to 13 points. Parker catching his breath. He's gonna take this shot, and that's gonna fall for him. Number 31 of the Beacons is now guarded by Torrey. Martinez now finds Squeaky Johnson. Back out to the second Johnson. Number 30, that's gonna be Redcamp. Johnson tried that 3, but that's not gonna fall as Harms brings the ball down the floor.
Yeah, Harms will take it across the timeline. Far side gives it to Atterbury at the top of the key. Torrey motioning, directing traffic as he cuts baseline. Parker with it, double team. Atterbury was open near side with some space. Now Atterbury in the post, gets around the defender. Jumper, splash! 70-54, and the Redhawks are also in the bonus now as Bushnell will work it back, gets across the timeline. Johnson with it, guarded by Parker. Looking for the ball screen from Donovan. Sends it near side to the 31 of Martinez before it's passed around in the post. Atterbury with the contest, but just beat there by some great basketball from Rylan Donovan, the 6'6" junior forward out of Buckley, Washington. As we will get a break in the action, a timeout call. 70-56, the Redhawks lead with 9:13 remaining here in this ballgame. You're tuned into the Red Hawk Sports Network.
Need a plan for future goals and investments? Call Merrill Lynch Financial Services today. They can help you build a successful financial plan. Simpson alum David Van Dyke is committed to creating a financial plan that will help you reach your long-term goals. Simpson University is a proud sponsor of Nike, the official on-field gear of your Simpson University Redhawks.
Now far side, driving is the other Johnson. Pass as he went baseline, grabbed by Parker. Parker will take it up the floor. It's a 2-on-4. A little underhand pass to Allen before the nice feed there. What court vision there from Nyan Allen, getting the assist after Aiden Rolfs just lays it in off the glass.
Great find by Allen. That's going to be 14 points now for Rolfs, as the Beacons are going to now try and respond as Johnson's going to take this deep three and just hit back iron, almost rebounded. Johnson reels that one in. Martinez is going to let this fly, and that's short. That's another rebound for the Beacons. But Jilson with hands down there, and there's going to be a foul call from the Zebras.
And now getting some help up off the floor is the 23 of Rylan Donovan. We get a break in the action. The ball gets sent to the other end. Now taking free throws here will be Mr. Jack Jilson.
The one and only Jack Jilson, the sophomore guard from San Ramon, California. That's the bottom of the net for number 5. Jack Jilson shooting 33% from the free throw line. Or my apologies, 73%. As you can tell, that one falls for him, and Martinez now is going to direct this Bushnell offense guarded by Parker. Squeaky Johnson's going to let this one fly, and that's bottom of the net. I believe that's his 3rd or 4th three of the game, as Parker now is going to be guarded closely by Martinez, and that's going to be an offensive call. I believe the Zebras saw Parker's offhand. I'm not too sure. I couldn't see it that well from this angle, but that's going to be Beacon's ball.
Now the Beacons will inbound. It'll be the 30 of Reckamp. Inbounded to Martinez. Martinez dribbles it across the logo between the legs, guarded by Jilson. Jilson just pestering him with a couple of hand checks. Ball screen from Barry, who has 4 fouls. Barry calling for it, but driving down into the lane. Jilson somehow ends up with the ball, but not before the foul call. Will stay on the ground, I believe. And Dylan Harms on the night. 5 points, 2 boards, 1 assist for the big man. That was at the half. He's made a bigger impact here in the second half so far for the Redhawks. Just being one of those big guys on the floor. Redhawks, you can see right now at courtside level where we are, rather, just the height matchup that the Redhawks have right now with Wood, Harms, Rolfs, and Parker on the floor, and all 4 of those guys can get up, but also Jack Jilson running the 1 can also get up himself, even though he is of shorter stature. Calling for the ball here, Jilson will work against the 31 of Martinez, trying to get across the timeline. Couple of spin moves up top, gives it to Rolfs, far side, guarded by Barry. Quite a height matchup there. Hand off to Parker, double teamed at the elbow, driving off the double team, gets it over Barry, but might have gotten a hand on it. And now Rolfs back up with it, but
that's going to be blocked by number 23, Donovan, and Parker's going to inbound this ball right under the rim to try and convert 2 more points. Parker now finds Rolfs all the way at the top of the key, back out to Jilson. Jilson guarded closely by Martinez. Jilson back out to Harms. Rolfs is going to find Parker, and that's going to be stolen by Squeaky Johnson, who's going to take that left-handed layup.
And a great job by Parker there to not really, accidentally foul somebody, just let him get the bucket, but kind of scare him a little bit, if anything, on the fake contest. You don't want to get your hands in there and get too handsy and get a dumb foul, in all honesty. But again, don't want to just give up easy points, but the Redhawks are up by double digits at this point, so do the most, but also play smart basketball.
That ball is going to be swatted away from Squeaky Johnson as Rolfs drives on the slide. We have a timeout here on the court.
As Jacob Green with Sean Rodriguez, we get a full timeout call here. 78-65, the Redhawks lead with 4:55 remaining here in this ballgame. You're tuned to the Redhawks Sports Network.
You can go anywhere and get a degree, but where are you going to get the degree and have a little bit of a more meaningful impact in your life?
Everyone's so outgoing and wants to know each other and wants to get together and hang out.
There's so much to do. You can go hike or you can go down to the lake.
Never been fishing before, did it up here. Snowboarding, everything I've done with this community and the people has just been super fun.
The professors actually know your name. It's awesome. They want people to be here and they want people to succeed.
You're never alone. Like, there's always resources and people to help you.
This will bring power into this.
Something that made me want to come to Simpson was hearing about how people have grown their faith with God.
There's so much the school has to offer, whether that be like spiritually, academically, sports. Like, it's just good all around, and it's great people, great mentors, great professors, coaches, you name it.
Experience,
Learn, grow,
An impact.
At Simpson University.
Hello fans, and welcome back inside of the James M. Grant Center. I'm Jacob Green, joined here by Sean Rodriguez. It's great to have you with us for this Friday night edition of Simpson Red Hawk basketball on a back-to-back. 4 games in 2 days for my voice at least, but only 2 games in 2 days for the Red Hawks. Their second back-to-back of the season, the first one at home. Harms with it, gives it to Parker, far side, wide open jumper, splash, 80-65. The Red Hawks lead. They're also in the bonus. Huge opportunity for the Red Hawks.
Squeaky Johnson now is going to utilize this screen, driving on Ross, and that's going to be blocked and rebounded by Allen. Allen now controlling the tempo, driving, going up with the right hand, and he gets that to fall on Cam Berry. That is now 29 points for Allen.
Yeah, 29 points, and he's now 1 away from a 30-burger. Far side wing, 3 ball off the back iron, won't go, rebounded by Harms, gives it up the floor to Gilson, one-on-one, goes up off the glass, gets the bucket. Gilson with a tough bucket there, yet again, just showing off his skill.
Great take by Gilson. That's going to be 9 points for him as this lead just continues to extend to 19 points as Gilson now playing closely. Martinez takes that shot, and Gilson doesn't believe that he clipped him. And Martinez is going to head to the line for 2 free throws.
Gilson pretty animated there, which talking to Jack, just walking around campus, or he was even on my floor last year. One of the most chill guys I've ever met.
Absolutely.
But on the hardwood, on the court,
he's a competitor.
Whole different breed. He's a lot more animated, and honestly, it's really fun to watch. We even saw it last year.
Speaking of which,
initial burn.
You know, I have a great nickname for Mr. Jack Gilson. I usually call him Jack Chilson because he's just such a chill guy, chill demeanor. But like I said, on the court, just an absolute competitive guy. As number 31, Martinez is going to take the shot, and our student section has some screams for him as he's going to get subbed out by number 4, the starting point guard, Roy Bunn.
Roy Bunn will again check back into this game. He's had himself a game as well for Bushnell. In 21 minutes, he's got 9 points, but he's been pestering whoever is handling that ball for Simpson all night long. Allen with it, outside the arc, now driving down, off the glass on the double team, and one! A tough bucket. That's a 30-burger for Mr. Nyan Allen with a chance to tack on more.
Piece McNugget from Mr. Nyan Allen. Actually 31. Let's try to make that 32 now as this lead is just continuing to extend. 86-67. 6-7, that's crazy. Allen now is going to take this free throw to try and get his 32-point milestone here. I'm sorry, Jacob. I had to. I really had to. That's going to hit front iron.
I knew it was about to roll in. I just had a feeling. My ung status is showing because that stuff like that bothers me now. Not too much though. It's as long as it's funny. Bunn outside sends it near side now. 3 ball will fall.
That's going to fall for Burnett.
Burnett hitting the 3 will warrant a timeout call from Coach Cohn, and the Red Hawks breaking the action. 86-70. Bushnell down by 16. 3:21 left to go here in this ball game on the Red Hawks Sports Network.
Simpson University is a proud sponsor of Nike, the official on-field gear of your Simpson University Red Hawks. Need a plan for future goals and investments? Call Merrill Lynch Financial Services today. They can help you build a successful financial plan. Simpson alum David Van Dyke is committed to creating a financial plan that will help you reach your long-term goals.
Jay Grizzle.
And welcome back inside of the James M. Grant Center. I'm Jacob Green, joined here by Sean Rodriguez. It's great to have you with us here on a Friday night edition of Red Hawk basketball.
That is true. You know, Jacob, that's so sweet of you to say that you're happy that I'm here. I really appreciate that.
I mean, it's always great to have fans with us, have you with me, and also Christine tuning in over there back behind the Red Hawk bench. Simpson's #1 fan. Allen with it, right in front of Coach Cohn, right by that Red Hawk bench on the end of it. Dribbling around, gets screen driving, evading the steal, throws it up, gets the bucket, but travel call. Coach Cohn, a little shoulder shrug there as he gets animated. My favorite moment so far this year from Coach Cohn was him getting a tech, because I probably will never see that again in my play-by-play career with Simpson.
Fun now.
Up the floor, guarded by Gilson, sends it far side. Back up top, great defense here from the Red Hawks on the pressure. Gilson guarding Bunn. He drove in the lane. Now high pass, far side corner three. Off the rim, won't go. Rebounded by Harms, gives it up for near side wing to Gilson. There's a 1-on-4 momentarily. Double team, gives it up. Sent around to Parker. Back up top to Rolfs. Now Harms, near side. Outside the perimeter, gives it to Allen. Guarded by Harvey. Driving down in the lane, kicks it to Parker. Gets around the ball screen. Jersey pull. Spin move. Parker looking for help, getting pestered. Baseline, back out. Parker downtown. Bang! Timothy Parker.
Parker with that three. He's shooting about 47% from the three-point line. He shot now 18 threes this season. He's going to get a defensive stop, and the Zebras are going to call a foul on him. Not too sure how I feel about that, Mr. Green.
I mean, Red Hawks are up by 19 now. So any ticky-tack fouls like that, you have to assume the refs are going to let it go. More so the Bushnell way. But you can say the same. Corner three ball here off the side of the glass. Gilson with another board. A point guard just doing all he can. He's got 6 boards on the night. All 6 have been defensive. Jump stop in the paint. Gives it to Allen, but Allen wasn't quite turned toward Gilson, into going right past him and corralled by Bushnell. Bushnell trying to work quick, but interception there from Harms, looking for a little bit of help. Gives it to Parker. It's a 2-on-2. Now a 3-on-2 power play before Bushnell gets back on defense. Back at even strength. Double team, gives it to Parker from deep. Rattles around, won't fall off the front of the rim. Pulled up all the way from the scorer's table. Bunn, far side, handoff, driving down. Wallace.
Tough finish from Wallace with the left hand on Allen. He's going to cut this lead to, sorry, I got distracted. Parker's on the ground. I believe he's cramping from what I've been noticing, and Torrey's going to get to the scorer's table.
And Jack Gilson's going to go over there and check in on Parker along with Aiden Ross, make sure he's okay. Looks like he's cramping, which he's got a little streak going of cramping. As Atterbury, Torrey, and Kilbert will await to check in here in this ball game. And 1:32 left to play, 89-72. The Red Hawks lead in what has been a very exclamatory win.
Wow,
coming on up soon.
Exclamatory. That is a SAT word right there, Jacob Green. That is definitely a digital comm major.
I pulled that one all the way from Yucatan, you know?
Wow, that is a great pop culture reference. That's a great pop culture reference,
Thank you,
Jacob. That is great.
When I got you on the broadcast, you know I got to mix that in as much as I can. All the starters will check out pretty much as it's inbounded to Atterbury, given to Torrey. Outside of a little over 60 seconds left to play. Torrey gets across the timeline, pestered here by Isaiah Wallace. Given back up top to Atterbury. Torrey spinning, gives it to Atterbury, driving baseline, goes up with a double team, and the foul call. Put back from Dylan Harms.
Atterbury's going to get to the line. He's shooting about 71% from the free throw line. Atterbury really making a statement here today with his playing time. Hasn't really been getting the most playing time this season, as we have George Mena, the one and only George Mena, number 3, all the way from my hometown, the H, Houston, Texas. is going to get to this scorers table. Once again, Meta hasn't really been getting a lot of playing time this year, but he's going to get into this game and get some burn. That's my guy. Shout out Houston, Texas. Shout out anybody in Texas watching this game right now. It's probably like 2 or 3 people, but shout out you guys for real. We just have 1 minute left in this ball game. Simpson is up 18 points. Atterbury is going to look to extend this lead, and that's just going to be short. That's going to be reeled in by number 1 of Bushnell. That's going to be Beardsley. Beardsley's going to fake that handoff. Find Barry. Barry's going to go to Wallace. Wallace is going to try and create a shot. It's going to take that 3, and it's short and reeled in by Torrey. Just under a minute now left in this game as Torrey is guarded by number 23. That's going to be Donovan. Torrey now is going to hold this ball out. Let the time expire, and Atterbury is going to set this screen. Torrey coming off of it, making his reads, pivoting. Atterbury's going to let this fly, and that's off.
Yeah, rebounded by Bushnell. They'll just try and get one more shot off behind the back dribble. Kilbert just trying to do the most to slow down Bushnell. As 20 seconds remaining now. 3-ball splash from Caleb Burnett. I mean, have a night, Caleb Burnett from downtown. He's been trying to make it fall all night long. Atterbury, far side, will just look to let the clock wind down. The shot clock turned off. He'll give it to Kellen Torrey, the kid from the Bay Area, San Ramon, California. As time will expire, the Redhawks will take this one by a score of 90-75. We will have a post-game show coming up next. This has been Jacob Green with Sean Rodriguez. It was great to have you with us. Stay tuned for the post-game show in just a few minutes.
I think you can go anywhere and get a degree, but where are you going to get the degree and have a little bit of a more meaningful impact in your life?
Personally, it's brought me out of my shell for sure. I'm very introverted into myself. And then like coming here, everyone's like so outgoing and wants to know each other and wants to get together and hang out.
There's so much to do. You can go hike or you can go down to the lake.
Go play golf, people that work here. Never been fishing before, get it up here. Snowboarding, I mean, everything I've done with this community and the people has just been super fun.
Academically, I have managed to put much more time and effort after practices, into the books. Before there's an athlete, there's a student.
And you grow here a lot more just because the people you're put around and the professors they have here and just the faculty.
The professors actually know your name. It's awesome. They want people to be here and they want people to succeed.
You're never alone. Like there's always resources and people to help you.
This will bring power into this, and then you'll have another one that's going to the light bulb.
Living here has made me much more independent, and it has made me much more of a disciplined person.
Feels like family. You feel supported by everyone you're with. It's a good community.
People are so welcoming here. It's just an awesome environment.
I think it's the best thing about it. I made the best relationships I've made in a really long time here.
Building relationships and deepening your faith, it's allowed me to really go in depth within the script.
Hello fans and welcome back to the post-game show. I have the player of the game, Nyan Allen. 30 minutes, 31 points, 2 boards, and then 2 blocks. I mean, just walk me through a 30-burger, man. I mean, what a game.
Yeah, man, I just want to say all glory to God. Everything I do is for him and through him, so just good to give all his glory to him.
I mean, yeah, just you can see it out there on the floor, the way you play, the passion that is, you love to see, especially someone like you with that talent. And I mean, the whole team just playing for the glory of God. You love to see it. It just adds a certain extra spark to this game. And I mean, it's just fun to watch. And you got a couple of dunks too. I mean, 2 blocks and 2 rebounds, 2 dunks. That's a crazy stat line right there.
No, yeah, but it was a great team win. This last week we struggled on the road, dropped our last 3. It felt great to come back here in front of our home crowd and win this game tonight. Got to get another one tomorrow, though.
Yes, sir, on the back-to-back. What are you looking for tomorrow facing off against Corbin, another tough TJ Zimmerman? I mean, D1 bounce back.
Yeah.
Have you even thought about that yet? Too much?
We were focused on this game, but now it's definitely time to shift our focus and lock in on them. We talked about them a little bit, and yeah, it's another big boy. Played tight end, I believe, at Oregon State, so it's probably going to be a physical game, a lot of banging, but just got to come out with a lot of energy, same energy as we did tonight, and just play with a lot of pace, a lot of joy, and just come out there and win.
I mean, how tough was the order tonight with their big guys, Barry and number 50, Harvey, for the Beacons? Just how did you navigate through that?
No, yeah, they're big boys. what we tried to do today was just run on them. Like, we had the speed advantage, so that's what we tried to go after. So, and we executed that tonight. So, yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate your time. Congrats on the win. Hopefully, we'll go get another one tomorrow. And great game as always. Appreciate you.
Y'all do a great job. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, this has been a production of the Red Hawk Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in. Again, 9 Allen here on the post-game show after the 30 burger. I was here with Sean Rodriguez. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back out here tomorrow. A couple of games due up. Sean Rodriguez will be back on the call. And as always, special thanks to everyone behind the scenes. Jill, Scotty, Sean, AJ directing, and then Curly Wilson, Sam Nakata, and Rob Harley orchestrating everything else for us to get underway here. Can't say enough about all them. We'll be back out here tomorrow. This is Jacob Green, along with Sean Rodriguez, Jill, Scotty, AJ, and the rest of the crew here with the Red Hawk Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
You're tuned into the Red Hawk Sports Network.